For you, darling, whatever it is, whatever you need, I'll come full speed, guaranteed to paint the sky red.
What's up, you guys? So today's quick little story time video is going to be a how I met my boyfriend. Well, he was my boyfriend at the time, but I'm going to say how we met. So basically, at the time, he was the love of my life. He still is to me to this day. I don't care what no one says. But especially the ones that I know are going to watch this video. I know. But anyway, so I'm going to say how we met. Cause it was funny to me. I don't know about him. But it was hilarious. So, how we met was like the last week of school. I think it was like the last 2 days of school. We were taking a test. And so, I was in the room right here, and he was in the classroom right here. So with my teacher, when we got done taking the test, we had to go to the classroom right here. So it was me, it was him, and it was my cousin. I'm gonna call him Jake Warren. His name is something different, but anyway, it was me, him, and my cousin. And so when we were in there, him and my cousin were watching. I know exactly what it was. They were watching the difference. I think it was like the differences or like the net worth of LeBron James and Stephen Curry. I remember it to this day. It's been 3 years. Note this, 3 years, 2018. So I'm in the classroom. I was sitting next to him and my cousin. It was him, and then it was me. And then my cousin was right here watching. Like, they were watching it, and then I was on my computer just minding my own business, but I was bored. So, and I had liked this boy for a long time. So, of course, I'm over here messing with him now that I know he's single and stuff, I guess. So, so I started messing with him. I think it was me that started messing with him, or he was messing with me first, cause I think it was him. Because I think I was watching the video with them, and he wanted to start aggravating people, so he started messing with me. But I have a gut feeling that I think it was me. Because I think I kicked his leg on purpose, because I wanted to mess with him. And then he kicked me back. And then he hit me on my thigh. And then his ass back. So after that, we hit each other a couple times, and he went back to watching his video. I went back to doing whatever I was doing. I think I was either watching a YouTube video or I was watching a movie. I don't remember. But I was doing something on the computer. So, with that being said, he kept looking at me. So, I'm looking at him. He looking at me. We look away. I look at him. He looks at me. And we look away. So, I'm like, okay, this boy must like me or something. He keep messing with me. He looking at me when I ain't looking. So, I'm over here laughing about it. And get this, I was in a dress that day. I was in a dress. He thinks I wasn't, but I was in a dress that day. I wore a dress 2 days in a row. I really want to say I was in a dress. I don't think I was in like leggings or something. But I was in like something stretchy and like loose and stuff and tight fitting and stuff. I think it was a dress. But anyway, so when we were leaving the computer lab that day, we were walking. For some apparent reason, me and him had to be the last ones walking out the class. I didn't do it on purpose. I don't know if he did. Shoot, he probably could. He probably did. But, like, so we were walking. I pushed him, like, messing around with him. I pushed him. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah. So we were walking out the class. Boy slapped my butt. I'm like, bro. So that later on that day continues. So he told me, we rode the same bus at the time. So he told me, he was like, hey, save me a seat on the bus. He was like, he ain't save me a seat, shit. He was like, sit by me on the bus. When you get to the bus, sit by me. I was like, okay, I'll sit by you. So it comes the end of the day, and I find him. He saved me a seat, and we sat by each other on the bus. That boy gonna kick my leg on the bus. Then I'ma kick his leg. Then he slapped my thigh. I'm like, bruh. I'm like, give me a minute. So I got my phone. I went on my notepad. I'm like, do you like me? I'm like, you must have a crush on me. He's like, yeah. Do you? I'm like, yeah, a little bit. And then that's when me and him kind of started talking. He gave me his Instagram. And then he gave me his Instagram. I had Instagram, and then he gave me his Instagram. At the time, he ain't used Snapchat or nothing. So he gave me his Insta. I gave him my Insta, and we just started texting. So he asked me out. I'm like, I don't know, give me tomorrow. So I was thinking about it that whole day. I can't tell you what I was thinking because I really don't remember. I just know I was going to say yes. So it comes the next day, and we were in the auditorium hallway. It's a hall. At my old school, it's a hall, and then it's like another hall that's like right there for the auditorium for like graduation and stuff. And we were all standing right there. All of our friends were right there. And he pulled me to the side by the soda machine. It was the vending machine. Anyway, he pulled me to the side, and there was water fountains right there. And it's two vending machines, and there's a little dip right there with water fountains and stuff. He pulled me to the side. He's like, so you want to go out with me? I'm like, oh my, I don't know. He's like, come on, yes or no? And I don't blame him. So I said yes. And so from that day on, we started dating. So me and that boy, it was funny though. Me and that boy, he kissed me when the bell rang. And then he kissed me again. And then he kissed me one more time, and then we split ways. So I was in one class, he was in another class. The most funniest thing ever happened. I had to use the bathroom. I guess he had to use the bathroom. I'm walking this way, he's walking this way. I'm like, oh my God. We bumped into each other in the hallway, so he was by the boys' bathroom. So I went by the boys' bathroom. We made out in front of the boys' bathroom. Of course, I was smiling. And so, sorry, I gotta work in a little bit, so I'm just checking the time. So we made out in front of the boys' bathroom. Nobody was there. Like nobody seen us or nothing. So we went split ways to different classes. So I had a test that day. I was actually in the middle of taking that test because the test that I took was the last test I had to take that day, and it was my 7th period test. But I asked my teacher if I could take it the period before. I had to take, because we took 3 periods that day, I think. And I asked my teacher to take it early that morning in that period, so that way I didn't have to take it in her class. So I took it, finished it. So the last classes of the day, I was in my boyfriend's class with him. So we kept messing with each other in there. And then I'm not gonna get too deep, but he was by the teachers. Okay, we have this new teacher. I'm not gonna say his real name, but I'm gonna say Mr. Jones. So in Mr. Jones' class, you walk in. He's a new teacher. He had just started at that school, not even for 3 months. He was only there a couple months because school was fixing to get out and stuff. That class, we've had 4 substitutes. I'll do another story time on that. No, I think it was 3. It was 3 subs, and then the 4th one came, which was Mr. Jones, and he stayed. But I'm gonna do a story time on that another day. But anyway, back to this story. So, I was in Mr. Jones' class the whole day. Mr. Jones is awesome. I love that teacher to death. I still do to this day. And so my boyfriend at the time was sitting at the computer's desk. So I went over there with him. I had my hand on his thigh. And then, it was funny. But we basically kept messing with each other in there. We both left out the classroom. He kissed me in front of the classroom because I had to go do something, so I had left. And then he went to the bathroom. And then we kissed in front of the teacher's class coming back and stuff. And then at the end of the day, we were on the bus. We started kissing on the bus. So one of my classmates seen this. I'm like, oh my God, no. So yeah, that's basically the story of how me and my boyfriend at that time met. He's still the love of my life. He's my best friend to this day. I don't care what no one says. I'm not everybody else. And so yeah, it is what it is. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna have another story time coming up soon, but I gotta work in like 20 minutes because I'll go to work at 2. It's like 1:30 something. I'm gonna get back with you guys later when I'm off, and I'm gonna make that other stories time. But I got to go, so peace.
Someone told me love was only in the mood.